Welcome, Internet, to Podcast Equipped Episode 4. We, this is a new video game podcast where we discuss video games, where we come equipped, I guess you could say,
Haha.
with topics and news of the week. I'm your host, Miguel Zarate, and alongside with me is my best friend, John Valencia.
What's up, world?
How's it going, Internet?
What
How's
do
it
you?
going, John?
It's been good. It's been good. I've been playing a crap load of Vita games since last episode.
Ooh, me too. We're going to get into that later about some games that I made and purchased this week.
I still need. There's a couple of games I need to buy this week.
Which games are you looking to buy?
Orikishin Tainted Blood and.
Bought it.
I hate you. And what else? I don't know. There was another one, but I totally spaced on what it was.
There's a couple I wanted, but it's a couple that we surprisingly got for free. So let's start with that, John. PS Plus came this week.
Alright, so the first one that we got, which I'm going to announce the PS4 ones, Oddworld, Abe's Odyssey, new and tasty for PS4, and The Valiant Hearts: A Great War. Good
Which
game.
I'm really excited about. As you know, I've been wanting to
Yes.
play Valiant Hearts. Haven't had time to play it or bought it. Now I got it for free, and now I got it on my PS4.
I'm still let's playing it.
Is it really good?
Yes.
Have you beat it yet?
I think I have. I'm almost done with Chapter 3, and then I just got Chapter 4 to do, and that's it.
Well, hopefully I can beat it and get some good trophies, because it seems like a game that'd be easy to get trophies.
Yeah.
For you guys at home who don't know, me and John are in a trophy war.
Wait, you forgot Nero and Red.
Nero and Red's also in the trophy war, but he doesn't play enough PS4 games. I'm just joking. He's playing a lot of PS4 games. Probably beating us both easily.
I haven't checked on his progress in a while.
I get trophies here or there, but as you know, I don't play trophies. I don't play games really for just trophies.
Yeah.
I play
But-
it for the fun of it.
Dude, I don't know. I'm a game completionist. I have to get everything. Even when trophies weren't existent, I always had to beat my
Get the
games 100%.
That's fun. I don't think I ever really did that. Like, if I beat the game, if it told me a good story, that was good enough for me. And on to the next game. Because sometimes some of these games are really hard and really take so long to
Mhm.
get everything. Like, imagine trying to 100 get all the trophies in Spelunky.
Oh my god.
Like, that's a game we've been playing for probably the last year and still don't even have 50% of the trophies, let alone complete the whole thing.
Yeah, like I've been trying like my hardest to beat the game on the hard way, which means you have to go into the damn black market, then go to the ice world, kill yourself, go into the thing, go to gold world, go back out of gold world, beat Olmec, and then you have to enter an Olmec's head, and then beat the actual boss.
Yeah, it's really a lot you have to do, and anybody who's played that game knows it's really hard. Anyways, continue reading the PS Plus games for this month.
All right, so PS3, Papio and Yo, Sherlock Holmes: Crimes and Punishment.
Popo and Yo.
What did I say? Papio?
I don't know.
I don't know.
You said Popo. It's Pop. I don't know. Popo and Yo. I
Popo.
got this game a couple months ago. It was on sale for like $1, and that's the same time I got like Legend of Dragoon and a bunch of other cool games that were on sale.
I gotta love the flash sales that PS Plus has now, or PlayStation has.
Yeah, it's a little weird. It's like they're following the Steam guide a little more.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I don't mind.
Yeah, and neither do I. It's great for the consumer. I love it when I check. That's why I follow the blog so close when they're updating the store, because I want to know what the sales are going to be this week.
Yeah, like I don't know. It's weird though that for in a while like the PS Plus games got announced like last minute when they were updating the store.
They really did. And why do you think that was? I personally think that they had a developer ready to go, and for some reason it got dropped last minute.
I don't know. Like it was speculation that Helldivers was supposed to be a Plus game.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought definitely because, as you noticed a lot recently, a lot of games launch as a Plus game, like it's their first week.
Yeah, like Ollie Ollie 2, Welcome to Hollywood was free for the Vita
And the PS4.
and PS4 along with Counter Spy.
Which is pretty cool. That means we for PS owners who are saying they are looking for something to play, that's 4 games just this month to get for Plus. And a lot of people don't. Counter Spy is an interesting game. I like it a lot. It's set in 1960s or like 1970s Cold War.
Yeah.
And it's like this weird side scroller, but then when you go to shoot, it like becomes a third-person shooter instead. It's really cool. I think it's an interesting little indie game. That could give you a couple hours fun.
I'm gonna have to try it out.
It's really fun. I really suggest it. On the Vita though, there's a little bit of slowdown on the Vita. but I don't think it's like slow enough to mess up the experience.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. That's like the bad thing when doing cross-buy games. Sometimes the Vita it looks amazing on Vita compared to a bigger screen, but then sometimes it slows it down if it's like one of those games that is only meant to be on console, but they converted it
Well,
to a PS Vita game.
well, like I said though, it slows down a little bit. There is a long load time when starting a stage, but I don't think it's. I've been playing it a lot on my Vita exclusively, and I can tell you that it's not game breaking.
Okay.
So it should not be a problem. But yeah, I don't know. I really don't like. People don't even know how people make money on. It has not ever been revealed how people get money or how these developers get paid for their games to be put on Plus. So maybe there's something there that got a problem with the economics of it.
I don't know. Like you said, it's kind of confusing, but it's like I wonder if like the downloads if they get placed, Sony compensates them for it or something.
That's what I want to know. Is it like how much do they compensate though? That's the thing. Obviously, you have a lot because Ollie 2 launched as a Plus game, so that means they're losing sale potential. But or Sony paying? How much is Sony paying for them? Are they paying them for a large sum? Or are they paying them for every download? Who knows?
I don't know. I kind of want to look into that now.
I just want to know why. Well, I mean, I've looked into it. There's like nobody really knows how Plus works at this point, like how the developers get paid for it.
Let's tweet at Steve. Maybe he'll know.
I don't know though. But yeah, it was interesting that the Plus games were held off until the exact day a couple hours before they launched.
Yeah. What was it? Do you want to do the games with gold?
Oh yes, and for you Xbox owners, here's what you'll be getting this month for games with gold.
Yeah. Do you have it up, or do you want me to say it?
You want me to do it? I'll do it. Okay. So for the Xbox One, you get Rayman Legends. Really good platformer, really fun game, awesome thing. That's good for you. And for the 360, you'll be getting Tomb Raider March 1st through March 15th, and BioShock Infinite for March 16th, March 31st. As you know, Plus is really different from, Games for Gold is really different because you could keep these games after your subscription ends.
Oh, do you?
You really do, yep.
See what? I don't know. See, this is what confuses me. Like when I heard that, and then I'm talking to my coworker who has gold in the place. He said that once the month is over, you can't play the game again.
Really? I don't think that's true.
Yeah, because he said
you keep these games forever.
Oh.
And you get to actually keep them.
Okay.
Like they're yours. You don't like Plus. If your Plus, as you know, if your Plus subscription ends, then you don't get to play those games anymore. But why would you let that run out anyways?
I actually need to renew mine by the end of the month.
It's such a good deal. I'm sorry. You get like as somebody who owns PS3, PS4, and Vita, I'm getting 6 games a month for free. Oh hell yeah! Best believe I'll be renewing that. And people always bash it for having indie games, but indie, as we've been through this many of times before. I'm sorry, there's just a lot of indie games out there right now. AAA games are sparse and far between.
It gives us something to play
in
between.
Yeah, and they're really, really good too if people would just give them an opportunity. But anyways, as you know, Tomb Raider and that's what I was going to say, because that's the difference between Plus and Gold. You have to keep the game for Gold. I think that's why they're barely getting Tomb Raider and BioShock Infinite, games we got on Plus a long time ago.
Yeah. Like, funny how you mentioned that, because I was about to, like, say something about that, right? And I was like, didn't we already get those, like, previously, like, 6 months ago?
We got them a while ago. I know we got Tomb Raider recently, and I've had BioShock Infinite on my PS3 for like at least a year now.
And you still haven't touched it?
Yeah, I still haven't touched it. But that's not the point. But I think that's why it's going to be like that. I think that's why they're barely getting them, because they're actually giving them away for free forever.
Ah, okay. That makes more sense then.
It makes sense, right? Doesn't it?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anyway, let's just go into the general game releases this week.
All right. So the games...
As we were mentioned... Oh, God.
What were we going to say?
No, I was just going to read them out.
Oh, okay.
But if you want to read them. Or we'll take turns. How about that? Let's be a shared podcast and have a democracy.
This isn't a democracy.
Although I am the host. So don't step on me.
I can... Versace.
Anyways, first up, as we mentioned, Ollie Ollie 2, Welcome to Hollywood launches on PS4, PS3, PS Vita, and I'm not sure if it's on PC, but I'm not sure if it's on Xbox consoles.
I don't think so.
Okay. Anyways, go ahead, John.
Orishika Tainted Blood.
As Bloodlines, isn't it?
Yeah,
You forgot
I forgot Bloodlines.
the
Damn
lines,
it.
John.
Oh, anyway,
yes,
that
about
came
that
out
one.
for Vita. Only
And, yep,
download.
exclusive Vita game.
Oh.
Yay!
Go Vita! Only it's
Anyway,
download 2.3
There's
gigs.
Resident Evil So you better hope you have a 32 or 64.
Shut up.
Resident Evil Revelations 2, Episode 2. Lots of twos.
There's a 2. Everything in this list has 2, I think. No, just
Nope.
that one. Then White Knight, that 1930s noir like feel black and white Sin City game, out for all platforms. And when I mean all, I just mean this current gen and PC.
So that's not all. You lied to us.
I lied
Can
to
I play it on my Neo Geo
What the? No, you cannot, sir.
or my Philips CDI?
No,
Anyways.
no, but you can play it on mobile.
Yay! Oh crap. Can I get it? Okay. So anyways, next up, Scream Ride, exclusive to Microsoft, Xbox One and Xbox 360.
I actually want to buy this game.
Looks really cool. It looks like those old what were those games?
Tycoon?
Tycoons?
Yeah.
Yeah, where you just freaking wreck stuff.
I used to just like build a roller coaster to nowhere and then have it crash into a Ferris wheel.
But then, John, as somebody who's afraid of heights and doesn't like fast roller coasters, doesn't
I'm slowly getting over that fear.
this feed into your fears though?
I guess.
Like imagine just being on a real roller coaster and just crashing into stuff like this. Anyways, next up, Helldivers, as we mentioned last week, is a part of the PS Plus Spring Sale.
Oh yeah, it's space.
And so from what I heard, it's really good.
Is it?
It's like I don't know. I heard some weird things about it. Like I heard it's like a 2D Destiny,
The 2D Destiny.
which is not bad. But I heard it's better than Destiny though.
Oh, it's a Destiny killer.
Doubt it. If it was Plus, I think a lot of people. I wish it was Plus because I think a lot of people would give it a chance, and I would definitely give it a chance. But as of now, it's not something I pay for, especially with the games that are in the upcoming in the weeks. I'm gonna be spending a lot of money.
Yeah.
Just spent $20 this week.
Oh yeah. No, Helldivers. That was the other game I wanted to get.
Oh, you want to get it? Okay.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to get it. All right.
Okay.
So next is Mario and Donkey Kong Tripping Stars for Wii U and 3DS. And guess what, Miguel?
What is it?
It's Nintendo's cross-buy game.
Their first cross-buy game.
It's amazing. They're into the
They
cross-buy
caught up
franchise.
to Sony,
Wow!
even though they've been leading in sales with their platforms, at least their handheld. No, this is something that should have been done a long time ago. I'm surprised that Sony didn't that trademark the term cross-buy.
Why, so nobody else can use it?
Exactly. I would have thought they would have, so I was surprised when it actually said cross-buy
I don't.
when Nintendo actually announced it. It said cross-buy.
Yeah.
Like, whoa.
See, that's what I kind of like want more from Nintendo though, because like I bought stuff for my 3DS, and then it's also on the damn the Wii and Wii U.
Well, see, what's weird, I heard is if you buy a virtual console game for one, you don't get it for the other.
Yeah, see, that's what.
Which is completely stupid and asinine.
Yeah, see, that's like the thing. Like, I got Mario Party 1 for my Wii, and I'm like, what if I get a Wii U in the past? Do I have to choose between the damn 2 download codes for them?
Do you?
Yeah, because it says either the Wii U code or the Wii code.
Oh, that's gouging your customers, Nintendo. Not a good look.
Yeah, so I end up getting it for the Wii, but still, like, I kind of wish they would have done the cross-buy for the virtual consoles sooner.
I don't know how those are working specifically, but I know when I read about it, they weren't able to. Anyways, and for the Wii U and 3DS, is it the first Ollie Ollie?
Yeah, it's the first Ollie Ollie.
And it's another cross-buy for them.
Wow!
Good job, Nintendo.
Round of applause. Dumbledore applause, if I may.
Dumbledore applause. If you don't know, that's where you golf clap.
Golf.
Fat. I mean, anyways. Anyways, and more. So those are the game releases for this week. And yeah,
Yeah.
it's a pretty good crop of games, I think.
Yeah.
I'm going to be playing a lot of Orishika.
Orishika.
I'm going to be playing a lot of Orishika. And I was thinking about getting La Mulana X. It looked really cool. Side-scroller. Remind me of Spelunky. Like Mario kind of Spelunky.
What's that?
Where you go through stage.
I keep forgetting to
Whip
look that
people.
one.
Looks really cool. I mean, the graphics
Of course you want to whip people, Miguel.
look amazing. Yes, I do. Anyways, let's move on, John, to the first news story of the week that we got for you.
All right. So.
Sony has announced that the PS4 has sold over 20 million.
That's amazing.
That's really good. I mean, they haven't really. I mean, as I love the system for its indie games and even some of the AAA games, but mostly they haven't had a killer app like that could get the casuals involved.
Yeah. Let's see. Is there any, like, other than like just the editing stuff? There's like really, yeah, but yeah, like okay, so the YouTube apps, not really a selling point. Like, ooh, what would be a really good like thing
Well, I
just
mean,
to cater to casual gamers?
Destiny.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yes, I believe. Like, I have a coworker of mine who never shuts up about Destiny.
I feel for you.
He like it's not a bad thing. I don't know what he's talking about half the time, but I listen to him. But yeah, I mean, he's not a big gamer, but he only plays Destiny. You know what I mean? And as you know, they were really pushed together. Sony or PS4 and Destiny were like, some people thought it was a PS4 exclusive for a while.
Yeah.
Because they were not allowed to advertise with Microsoft. So I think that's one. And then obviously all the Call of Duty games.
Yeah, the Advanced Warfare and Advanced Warfare.
And Advanced Warfare and Ghost, you mean?
Oh yeah, I forgot Ghost was what's called PS4 now.
But yeah, so I think, but other than that, I don't think, like, I think people are buying it. Hardcore gamers are buying it because it was advertised as a game system. The casuals are buying it just because, like, hardcore gamers are hyping it up on the internet so much. So, but it's being sold on name alone rather than, like, any actual big AAA exclusives.
Yeah, like, let's see. What AAA
Bloodborne,
games?
I think Bloodborne is going to be big because a lot of people love the Souls games, and as you know, Bloodborne is going to be exclusive to the PS4. So if people are going to want to play that next gen Souls games, they're going to have to do it on PS4.
Yeah, and do you think that's gonna like boost more sales? Like for people who don't have it yet, do you think Bloodborne is gonna be like another selling point just for the PS4 alone?
I think Bloodborne is a selling point because, like I said, a lot of people love the Souls games, and they love to stream them on the internet. They love to do Let's Plays of them. I think PewDiePie did a Let's Play of one.
He did.
As you know, everything he touched pretty much explodes, right? It blows up.
Yeah, he was a cause of Flappy Bird.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. But anyways, as I was saying, a lot of people love to stream them, but guess what? PC gamers aren't going to be able to get this one.
Unfortunately.
They're not going to be able to get it either because it's going to be a Sony exclusive because it was developed by From Software they did it together with Sony Japan or PlayStation Japan.
Yeah.
So it'll never be on any other console other than the PS4. So if people, like I said, people are going to have to, it'll make some consoles, it'll sell some consoles, but I don't think it'll do crazy numbers that'll sell consoles.
See, what I want to know is what game is going to be like, you definitely need to play it on PS4 and then have it be another selling point for like the PS4 alone.
Well, here's a fun fact. What do you think the best-selling PlayStation franchise of all time is? And here's going to be my answer to you, to what I think will be the one. And it's not something you would think of.
Crap, there's a lot.
What do you think is the biggest selling PlayStation franchise of all time?
The biggest selling franchise. Oh, crap.
Mm-hmm. That does big numbers every time it's released.
Ooh, crap.
Just take a guess. I don't care.
I was going to say Resistance, but no.
Nope.
Is it Fallout?
Nope.
Oh.
Fallout, that's not a biggest.
I was waiting for you to...
Anyways, the answer, John, is Gran Turismo.
God damn it, I feel so goddamn stupid.
Every year that thing sells a lot of copies. It's, like I said, it's Sony's biggest selling franchise.
And it's a card game at that too.
Yeah, but that's what casual fans loved. And so when they announced, as you know, Drive Club was a debacle.
Hmm.
So they already announced that Gran Turismo should be coming out this year.
Yeah.
And I think that'll sell a lot of systems, a lot more systems than people will think. That game sells millions and millions of copies, more than Uncharted, more than The Last of Us. It's a game for casual gamers and people who love cars. And for some, it's the ultimate racing sim.
I don't know. Like I used to play Gran Turismo 3 for the PS2, and I was like, it was fun, but then I kind of got bored of it after a while.
That's what I'm saying. It's not for people like us. We're hardcore gamers. We want gameplay. We want stories. We want this and that. That's for like the casual gamers or hardcore racing fans.
I'm a racing fan, but not that hardcore.
I'm not a racing fan at all.
I'll beat your ass in Blur.
Remember what Ice T said. Ice-T said.
What?
They went around the oval again. They went around the oval again. And they went around the oval again.
Yeah!
See, there you go. That's racing in a nutshell. So,
pretty much.
Anyways, some more news that happened this week. A big, actually heavy hitter, another one in selling copies, and a franchise that is heavily associated with PlayStation, although they were at Microsoft's press conference last year.
Which was weird.
Metal Gear Solid Phantom Pain has a release date.
When is that?
September 1st.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Last quarter.
Exactly. So I'm not big on Metal Gear. I played the first one.
Yeah.
I think I might have even played the second one, but I don't remember too much about that. I was young at that time. I don't know what's going on with this game, but I just know this game looks gorgeous and it's going to be open world and it looks funny as hell.
Let's see. All I remember was I don't know the storyline, which Snake is which, but he was like rubbing his ashes of dead friend on himself.
This is the big boss, I think. His name's not even Snake. It's like Big Boss or some shit like that.
See, they all look the same. It's like Link.
It's like Link.
It's like
the hero of time.
It's a Legend of Zelda. It's a Legend of Zelda for PlayStation. The more serious tone.
But then there's Metal Gear fans shaking their heads at us right now.
Like they don't know shit.
And we don't, so that's why I didn't want to talk about it too much. But it's too big of a news to be left out.
Yeah, I honestly.
I know a lot of people love that game. Huh?
I was like, I honestly need to play this game.
I've played the first one and I enjoyed that a lot. I think you would have enjoyed that too, especially that part where they quotation, they were psychologically profiling you by reading stuff on your memory card.
Oh, the damn.
They're like, you were playing this and you were playing that.
Oh my god, how's
You're
it
just
now?
like, what the hell? How's it? Yeah, exactly. You were too dumb at the time to figure out they were just reading your memory card.
The last thing you played was...
But yeah, that's a heavy hitter though, so yeah. I think that's like one we got to keep our eye on. I think I might actually play it this time around. I'm not going to know what's going on, but that's fine. It's an open world game, which I'm sure there'll be a lot of side missions to get lost in.
Like Skyrim.
Exactly. So any news you want to bring to the table this week, John?
Yeah, I have one. Kind of hilarious, but also kind of sucks for the people who actually won. Sony lost the...
Okay, go ahead.
All right, Sony lost the winner names for the PS4 Anniversary Edition.
Yeah, it sucks, but at least those people weren't notified before.
Yeah.
Or they'll never know. If somebody could have won, and they'll never know.
It'll be like the, what's it called? The GameStop one where they announced the damn raffle number, and then, oh, nobody's claiming it. Next number.
Yep, I remember that. That was what John's referring to. Is we were at a GameStop convention,
also in Vegas,
and this was before the PS4 was released, and somebody had won a PS4, but they didn't show up in time to pick it up, so they gave it to somebody else, and that really sucks. That person will be like had a chance to get a PS4 before it was released, and now they never will know that they missed out, which I guess makes it not so bad.
Yeah, they probably won the Ouya instead.
What I want to know is how do you lose the names for this?
I forgot. I was reading about it. It's like it was a power outage or something, and then everything that was on it just got like wiped from the damn thing.
That really Come on, Sony, get your shit together.
But they're what's it called?
It's called backups.
But they're also getting everyone who bought a Vita or PS4, or was it a Vita and
A
PS4?
chance to play. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
it's a
to
PS4.
yeah, to redo it again.
Yeah, how do you do that though?
I don't know.
Because I remember it has to be like you have to buy them in a certain period of time.
Yeah, it was like
how do you know?
it was I think between December 17th to January 14th.
How do you know? You send them your receipts?
So I don't know. Or no, you send them your serial number.
Okay, can I send them my serial number?
Mm.
Will they know?
Yes, I'm pretty sure they'll know. You
How will they know?
you logged in between these out, or you had a PS4 signed in on this date. You are ineligible.
Wait, what was the date? Do you know? Was it this year?
Yeah, it was last December and then this year in January.
That's bullshit. When did I buy my PS4? I don't even remember.
You bought yours when like probably a month after Second Son came out. So
No, I thought I bought it like around the same time.
no, you bought it around the same time this year or last year? Around this
That's
time last year.
that's Really?
I think so.
I remember it was like I
No,
bought
no,
it
no,
at
no, no. I think you bought it during the
the
summer.
time. I remember I bought it at a time when they were impossible to find though.
The scarcity.
Yeah, and then like we found it. Like I was calling, like we were just sitting at Sushi Garden, and I was like, I should get a PS4 one day. And then we just looked it up and then called it, and my brother took me there, and we bought it.
PS4.
It was great, and then I barely played it.
Towerfall Ascension is like our go-to game.
That's still a fun game. That's the best party game, in my opinion. Oh, that's right, Smash Bros. Taking shots at you, bro.
Oh, Smash Bros. Shots have been fired. Bows and arrows.
Anyways, I'm bringing one more news story to this conversation, John.
What is that?
That is that Batman will be rated M for mature.
Aren't they usually rated T?
They have. All of them have been rated T so far. What's interesting though is the ESRB is not the one announcing.
Wait, they're not?
The developer is announcing it,
Huh.
which is weird, isn't it? Like for a developer, I think they're just trying to get PR.
Ah.
Like, oh look, our game is gonna be rated M. Ooh, what's gonna happen? Come find out by playing the game.
They have Batman doing self-lacerations. Self-mutilation.
No, they have Batman just watching 3 hours of porn.
Oh, what's this kinky shit? 2 girls, 1 cup? Let's watch it.
No, I really don't know. The developer said something to the point of like that they never made the game with the whatever rating you'd get in mind. They just made the game they wanted to, which I respect.
Yeah.
Well, why do you have to announce it so early that this game's gonna be rated M?
No clue.
But it's just marketing ploy, which is whatever.
Like they did with GTA 5. I mean 3.
Yeah. This is way different than that though. Anyways, since those are the news stories we gathered that we thought you'd want to hear about this week, folks. And there wasn't too many of them, but keeping on the topic of the ESRB, John, what do you think? Do you think they'll need the ESRB, and do you think the ESRB is important to video games?
I don't know, like... I know, like, Last of Us is rated M. It's such a good game where, like... Since it's rated M, pretty much parents who actually do follow the ESRB aren't going to buy it for their kids. So, but then we have YouTube now, so we have people who are doing Let's Plays on these games who probably just go over there and watch it anyway, watch them play it instead to get the storyline. So, I mean, I guess you can say, like, you get the idea of, get an idea of, like, the mature content or how the nature of the game would be. But kids are already playing M games, so I don't think it really matters anymore.
I'm going to disagree with you. I think the ESRB is very important to gaming. It's just like movie ratings, except the difference between the movie, I don't know, I think it's the M, I don't remember who does movie ratings. It's like the MRR or something. I watched a documentary about this a couple years ago. There's a huge difference between the people who rate video games and the people who rate movies. From what I hear, the people who rate movies are like very corrupt, and they'll give them, like, have you ever noticed, like this movie's rated R, yet this movie's rated PG-13. They're snapping necks and they're killing people. Oh, but they don't show any blood. But this thing's rated PG-13,
Mm,
and you watch a rated R movie, or you hear about a movie that was like getting an NC-17 just for a little bit of sex, not something natural.
yeah.
What the point I'm getting at is, I think the ESRB, they have standards that they stick to, unlike the people who rate movies. And I think, as you know, the ESRB was made because of games like Mortal Kombat and Night Trap.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the whole point, I think, because of the blood, the graphics, or the gore pretty much from the fatalities that you do in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, and which I could see. Like I said, I think the ESRB is needed more now than it was back then, because back then we only had about 16 bits, 32 bits if you had the 32X Sega. No, no, but you can barely tell the difference. But nowadays, you play GTA 5, you see blood spattered all there, you see sex, and I understand why it's needed. Plus, the ESRB is actually really well respected. It's really well respected amongst parents and with game developers, because actually the ESRB is really a voluntary thing. It's not a government issue thing.
Mhm.
It's just us. It's the gaming community voluntarily coming together and saying, "Hey, we're gonna rate these games, and we're gonna want to educate people who don't know about it." I don't think that's a bad thing.
No, not really, but like, and I understand like where you're getting at with that, but like I said, there's a mass place where you can actually play these games or just watch someone else play it. The what am I trying to say? Like, getting to the content of the game is easier to do nowadays than it was like probably 5, 6 years ago.
And I agree with that, but at that point, what? That's the parents' responsibility at that point. That's not the ESRB cannot be blamed for that.
Yeah, but
So, oh, sorry.
I like yeah, but it's
Go ahead.
like I said though, it's like I understand. Like I wrote an essay about how everyone are just blaming video games and not blaming the people who let the kids play the games. I wrote an essay all about that, got an A on it, had some really good it was an argumentative paper, but still, it's like that's where I went to. It's like, why aren't we blaming the people who are letting the kids play the game instead of the video game itself? And it had the ESRB as one of my main sources in that essay.
Yep, and see, that's a lot of things. Like, the ESRB catches a lot of flack when, like, Congress. And that's the thing about it. The ESRB stands up for the video game community. They really do. They like when some accidents happen, people want to blame video games. The ESRB is always stepping up and saying, "Hey, we self-regulate ourselves. We do this." And it's because we take these measures why you should not be able to just blame video games. And I hate that argument that video games. I also wrote a paper in college about that too. The same thing you're talking about.
Yeah, like I don't know. Like, it's just like it bugs me every time I see that. It's like, oh, video games are can do this to you or this. Like, there's even one about Tetris called the Tetris Effect, where if you play Tetris for 7 hours straight, you're gonna start dreaming about Tetris pieces and how they go, how it affects your mind and whatnot. I'm just like, wow. I think that's gonna happen if you just put anybody in any video game for like 7 hours straight. They're gonna start dreaming of that same scenario.
Or any medium. If you watch like a movie for 7 hours.
Yeah. Like, I could watch probably Frozen for like 7 hours and then start dreaming of like, oh, look it, I can let everything go. Cold doesn't bother me anymore.
No, I think the ESRB is a necessary thing, because it makes people respect what we're doing. I feel like if we were just allowed to release any games that we want that kids could go buy, and like, say GameStop, for example, they won't sell a game that's rated AO at all.
Yeah. Like, do you know any game though that's rated AO, or seen any games that were AO?
No, but I've heard of some games that would have been AO, but then they knew they wouldn't get the ESRB rating. So they follow those strict guidelines. And I think the ESRB actually works. Like, I've not seen recently in a long time a kid go and be able to buy a rated M game.
Yeah.
So it's doing its job.
Yeah, but then again, it's like, people can just like I said, parents are still they could just get their parents or the older brother to just buy them the game.
Yeah, but a lot of parents are actually as video games grow and it's growing, it's quickly becoming one of the biggest mediums in the world. Parents will become more aware because they'll have to be.
Yeah.
Because long gone are the days where video games are just Mario, and long gone. And nowadays we get games like Last of Us, GTA,
Games with
Manhunt,
oh
Manhunt
god.
for God's sake.
Ge-
Like, I'm sorry, would you want a little kid being able to go into the store and buying Manhunt, John?
God no. No.
Okay, so then there you go. Like, I see what it's for, and I'm not even a parent yet, but I probably wouldn't let my kid go out. I would not buy him rated M games, especially now that I know, because I've been a gamer all my life, and if I ever had a kid, I'd be like, you're not getting that game, son.
No, like it was funny because I seen a damn post on Tumblr about this. It's like games before you're not getting this game because it's so bad or because it's rated M and whatnot. And then let's said like 20 years in the future, you're not getting this game because this game sucks.
Well, that's true. As like our generation's starting to take over, and we're the ones who grew up with video games.
Yeah.
But I think that's better because we can tell, we know what the ESRB is. We know how to read their ratings.
Other
We know that generally, the ESRB, I think, gets it right most of the time
mm-hmm.
with their ratings.
Yeah, because it's like I haven't seen like any game so far that's been like say it got rated E and then it should have been like a T game or something.
Well, see, that's a fine line, though. As you know, they have E and then they have E10.
See, that's one of them I don't understand is why I go E and then
Yeah,
E10.
me neither. I don't understand it either.
I mean, I know it's like, oh, we recommend this game for kids, everyone from 10 and up, but not from 9 and below.
I have no idea. That's one of the weird little in between ones.
Yeah.
But I could see the difference between an E and a T game, but I don't know about an E10 and a T game.
Let me see. I'm trying to
Still
think. Isn't a battle royale E10?
Yeah.
I think that's why, like, depending on the nature of it, maybe. Like, since it's
Yeah.
a beat like a kind of like a beat 'em up game, so that's probably like induces some cartoon violence.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just cartoon violence. That's what might get it.
Cartoon violence. That's such a funny saying. Cartoon violence. No, I don't know though. I just don't think. I think the ESRB is a good thing, and they like I said, they're not corrupt like the people who do movies. They follow their standards. They generally fight for the video game industry, and they're well respected within the video game industry, which is a big thing. You know, communication between these two, like the ESRB and developers.
Mm-hmm.
It's easy.
Yeah. Oh, let's see. Yeah, because it's like when they first established it, it's like they had their own guidelines, and since we're like still in 1994, we're barely like born. We were only 2 years old.
2 years old, yeah.
So then, as we start picking up games, like probably 2 years later, we go into it, and then when we go start buying our own games, then we kind of get more and more into it, so we get more familiarized with it. Other than like the parents who didn't have it back then.
So did you know? So one part of the what's it called that we didn't really touch on, the ESRB, they also they allow and like what's allowed to be shown in a trailer.
I did not know that.
I didn't even know that either. It's like when you see a movie trailer and it's like this thing has been approved by the MPAA.
Yeah. Oh.
That I guess the same thing with the ESRB.
Oh. Wow. Yeah, I didn't even know they did that.
Which makes sense, you know. You want them to be able to promote their games, but like you don't want them to be able to show anything, like just everything on their thing.
Yeah. Like
it's the internet. I don't even know. Do Steam's games get rated? Probably not.
I think they do. Hold on. Let me pull up Steam.
Because I think as we get more digital, I think it's going to be hard for the ESRB to comply.
I mean, I don't. Some of the games that I think are online, they don't have a rating.
Yeah, I don't think they can be rated. As you know, the ESRB is like, if you ever played a video game that has online content, it says online content not rated by the ESRB.
Let me see. Yeah, I went to yeah, any of the online stuff. Like, I
Well, we
don't
know.
see any.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I think as that gets more and more, Steam will grow. I think the ESRB is not going to matter to them. I think to the platforms though, like PS4, Xbox One, Wii U, they're all even downloadable titles are always going to be rated.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me do Five Nights at Freddy 3. Let's see if that one has a rating. Uh,
Yeah, I was going to be like, don't pick something that's on console because they're obviously going to have a rating.
let's see. No, I don't see anything about it.
See, I don't think so.
It just gives me like what it's about. It doesn't give me like age requirement. I mean, like I know some games on here, like it'll pop up a screen before you even shows the game. What is your age? But
Oh yeah.
but when I clicked on Five Nights at Freddy's 3, it didn't give me anything.
Okay. One more thing. One more positive thing about the ESRB though.
One more thing.
As long as we have them, like I said, they're part of the video game industry themselves. They're made up of people from the video game industry. As long as we have the ESRB, for the most part, the government won't get involved in video games. And that's where they need to stay out.
Because then you get the corrupt people. Corrupt the video
then
game.
would we want senators deciding what we can and can't play? Nope.
No.
I'd rather have people who know what they're talking about.
To give us like the straight answer.
Yep.
And now, can the ESRB rate ethnic cleansing for me so I can play it?
Pretty sure that would be rated
maybe.
and disgusting.
Let's see. Now, what about Custer's Revenge? That doesn't have a rating.
Well, yes, that was before the ESRB existed.
What does the ESRB even mean? What's the acronym for? For people who don't know.
Electronic? No.
No? I totally spaced on what it meant.
Something rating board.
I know it's rating board. Electronic system rating software?
Software. It's electronic. The entertainment software rating board.
Okay, there we go. I was about to pull it up right now.
For the most part, I agree with the ESRB, and I think it's necessary. I think for us to be respected as an industry. Yes, I'm saying we're part of the industry, John. We're blogging. We're talking about it. We're fans.
We're hardcore. We're the hardcore gamer. We're the 1%. I'm just kidding.
And now I could go collect my check from the ESRB.
This was sponsored, brought to you by
Podcast
Equipped,
sponsored by
the ESRB.
I was joking. Nah, I can see why people would think they were ridiculous. When I was a kid and I couldn't buy those games, I thought it was ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, let's see. What game did I wanted to buy one of the Silent Hill games, but I couldn't.
But as I get older, I understand why
they're set in place now.
It gives parents a choice, really, how they want to raise their kid, and I understand that.
Mm-hmm. That's more.
I wouldn't want
a parenting method.
If I didn't want, like, I'm probably gonna be more lenient with my kids. I'm gonna be a little bit lenient with my kids, if and when I have them. I'm gonna be like, you can buy this game, blah blah blah, buy this game. But for the most part, I wouldn't want them playing a Grand Theft Auto when they're 8 years old.
Grand Theft Auto. Now you can snort heroin with the Wii Pad.
That would be so great if the Grand Theft Auto was on the Wii U and like you just put it down and like powder's on there and you just... That
was like the speculation when GTA 5 was coming out. I was like, oh, you can actually do this or flick money at a stripper like that. Oh,
that'd be great. Anyways, John, this has been episode 4 of Podcast Equipped. I'm Miguel Zarate. You can follow me on Twitter at mig_az. He's tagless02. You can follow him at Twitter at... Oh, wait, did I say...
You said it backwards.
He's John Valencia. You can follow him on Twitter at tagless02. And on YouTube at tagless02.
Same name, where you can find me doing Let's Plays.
As for us, I think we're going to have to move ourselves, John, to YouTube.
Yes,
as we get things figured out. As you know, folks who've actually listened to us, we've been on SoundCloud for the last
3 episodes.
4 episodes. Yes. 4 episodes. Well, 3 episodes. This episode's not gonna be on
No,
there.
it's too long already.
We didn't realize that SoundCloud's a paid service, and while we want to use SoundCloud, we have to decide whether we should get mics first. We want to get more professional before we start paying for our time. And hopefully we could do that eventually with your support. So, looks like we'll be starting a new YouTube channel. So hopefully by the time that this is up, you'll be watching us on YouTube at
Podcast Equipped, baby?
Podcast Equipped. Yes. Or Equipped Gaming. One of those two. We'll figure it out.
Well, we should do Equipped Gaming, since we probably...
That way we can we do other things other than the podcast.
Yeah, we could do our live streams.
That's what I was thinking. So, you'll follow us on YouTube. So like us, like this video, subscribe to our channel, and thank you for listening. John, would you like to sing them out?
Yes. Wait, sing them out?
Yes.
This has been Podcast Equipped, where we equipped you with knowledge of gaming. Yeah.
Sponsored by the ESRB.